welcome to Great Kids Up Close. This is our 8th episode of the season, and spring is right around the corner, so let's spring into action. I'm Jacqueline Hammett.
And I'm Bassin, Sall from the City School Student Media Team. Thanks for joining us. We're excited to share with you the latest from city schools.
From helping in the community to being inspired by our students, on Great Kids Up Close, you will see the real stories of what's happening across Baltimore City Public Schools. And we have an amazing show lined up for you today.
Today we'll check out the Career and Technology Education Showcase, head over to Morgan State's Communication School, and see how students at Fort Worthington are learning with Google Classroom.
But wait, there's more. Digital Harbor School had their very own CTE showcase. Students at Morrell Park are telling their stories through filmmaking, and Patterson's band prepares for a citywide competition. And last but not least, we'll check out the grand opening of a brand new school, Dorothy I. Height Elementary School.
So exciting. Let's get to it. Students visit the Baltimore City Public Schools headquarters for a Career and Technology Education Showcase. Bryce Taylor is on this report.
I'm Bryce Taylor for the City School Student Media Team, and today I am here at the Baltimore City Public Schools District Office for the last day of CTE Month, where all of these amazing schools are showcasing their CTE programs, raising funds, and having fun while doing it. Let's check it out.
We're the automotive trade from Morrell, so we do your basic mechanic work. So these are basic tools that we use every day.
You have a crankshaft, then your camshaft. The camshaft causes power to go to your box. The box spreads out your spark to each plug to get your motor to going. That's why, as they say, a misfire, when one of the plugs are not getting the spark that they need.
The certification that we receive when we graduate is our ServSafe certification. Like, we receive any certification that you will regularly receive going into a restaurant.
You can get a bowl of burrito, fill it up with various rice, chicken, and beef. You know, we got corn and black beans and then various toppings like lettuce, tomatoes, sour cream.
I'm here with Imani from Morrell. She's going to tell me a little bit about her program. So what's about to happen to my friend Jim over here right now?
So Jim is about to witness my fellow pharmacy technician in training, Destiny Wake, pop a cap on a valve and take it up into the needle and inject it into an IV bag.
Do you believe your program prepares your students for this field?
Yes, I believe my program prepares us for this field. Like, I didn't know certain math techniques and stuff until I entered the program, so it helps me with other classes too, like milliliters and kilograms. That's the measurements. I didn't know about measurements. So the program really helps you with other courses also through high school.
So now I'm here with Tamaya for the Vivian T. Thomas Pharmacy Pathway. So can you tell me a little bit about your program?
Yes, well, right now we're working on compounding, and since we're a practice pharmacy, we're working with stuff from our kitchen. So today we made a hand scrub, and we used coconut oil, raw honey, sea salt, sugar, and lemon juice. The coconut oil is for your softness, the raw honey is for your scabs, the sea salt and sugar is for your dead skin, and the lemon juice is for natural smell.
Project Lead the Way is majority of forensic science, and sometimes at the end of our course we do different parts of health professions such as radiology, anthropology, and other parts of health that contains with science. So we sometimes dissect brains, hearts, kidneys, we do all that.
So the way the program works is like we teach kids like how to build, basically how to get involved in the carpentry business. So once we get to 12th grade, we'll be able to get jobs like carpentry, so we can get to build things like houses and walls and such and such.
3, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
You can't speed up.
And you can't.
And that's why we have this program to teach kids that you can't do that.
My program offers like the basic needs of nursing, such as taking care of nursing, CPR, blood pressure, just the things to take care of other people and also yourself.
At each year, you get certified for different things. 10th grade, you're certified for Adobe Photoshop. 11th, it is Illustrator and InDesign. Right now, that's what I'm working on. I'm already certified in Adobe Photoshop.
This CTE event has been great. From cosmetology, culinary, automotive, and graphic design, you name it, City Schools has it. This has been Bryce Taylor for the City Schools Student Media Team for the final day of CTE Month. We'll see you next year. Bye.
So many pathways to choose from.
Definitely. Those students are getting a head start by learning career skills.
Absolutely. Now let's head over to Morgan State University, where city school students take a tour of their communications program. Imani and Denasia, take it away.
I'm Imani Humphreys-Torres with the City School Student Media Team. Today we're at Morgan State University, where we'll be taking a tour of their global journalism and communication programs. We have a lot of great things in store. Let's go. Now we're heading over to Bear TV, where we will see students put on a mock news segment. They're going to be behind the desk, going to be helping in the filming and the recording. Let's check it out.
One of the newest additions on campus isn't a person, but it's dishing out
of Cuban civil rights, and she spoke on Morgan's campus recently.
I like when we went on the little news station and we sat on a little thing and reported. That was always, that's interesting to me. I never done that before.
One, they had the experience of understanding the expectations of college, also getting a feel of different aspects of the media industry, from public relations to journalism and even broadcast, and even also we working in a radio station.
Now we're in the digital newsroom, where students learn to tell stories through various media, photos, audio, video, and graphic. Let's check it out.
Certainly get the skills that you need to have a career in the media in a variety of ways, from reporting to production to strategic communications.
If you're on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, then this is the place for you. We're at the Strategy Shop, where students will be discussing social media.
All those different aspects, you're telling a story. Now in our field, we're often trying to persuade people to support our particular cause.
Did you know Morgan State University is home to WEAA, the voice of the community? Now students take an inside look with radio personalities.
1A, that's a nationally syndicated program from NPR, so I'm just making sure that we're on time and we're tight.
Only 5 states with a day to honor parks. She would be the first woman in Alabama honored with a holiday.
Being on camera and learning how to, if you mess up, just keep going, try to hold your composure and stay calm, because when we was doing the Bear TV, I had to read out the teleprompter and it was kind of moving fast and I wasn't ready for that, so that kind of got me ready for if I go on live television, I know what to do.
Today what we basically did was take the students from the Baltimore area, take them under our wing, and basically show them around our school, show them what we do on a day-to-day basis, go over some of our majors and our lesson plans, and we actually had them test out some of the hands-on activities and some of the hands-on technologies that we have.
I learned different things I didn't know about, how journalism and writing and how they can affect how you do things.
All right, try her on the right side. If I can have you stand still for a sec and get her in focus.
They're very involved in the community. They're also looking at industry as a whole outside of the city of Baltimore, and creating opportunities for the students to learn and to be engaged in those aspects.
We had such a great time here today at Morgan State University. We're going to see TV, radio, news stations, even social media. I'm Imani Humphreys-Torres with the City School Student Media Team. See you next time.
Morgan State has a lot to offer.
Yes, indeed. All of those cool programs under one roof. What more could you ask for a college student?
You got a point there.
Hey, did you know that Google has a classroom?
Really?
Yes, well, it's not actually a classroom. It's a digital classroom where students can work together on their computers. It's really cool. Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Xavier Plater for the City School Student Media Team at Fort Worthington Elementary Middle School. Students in Ms. Hayes' math class are learning in a cool new way with Google Classroom. The digital interactive classroom has students collaborating, learning together, and taking online quizzes, all while having fun.
Always try to get Google Classrooms in previous years, so I'm so happy that the city finally got Google Classrooms, because now we can see all of our information, especially when we do math documents. We have something called Cami that allows them to write on the actual documents, Word documents, and they can submit them and turn them into me.
Not to have it, it's
It's difficult because you gotta keep up with all your papers, make sure you have everything, and then on Google Classroom you could just go back to your work.
It opens your mind a little bit.
Google Classroom is easier because if you don't get your work done like the day she give it, you can just go back to it.
Today's lesson is about rational and irrational numbers.
Okay, Taiwan said, I learned that irrational numbers are numbers after the decimal that never stops.
We was working on rational and irrational and terminating decimals and repeating decimals.
Well, we were actually doing activities about rational and irrational numbers because all this week we were actually looking at them. We was learning like a lot of stuff.
We saw a Quizlet, which the kids really love. It gives them that competitive edge to study their vocabulary words. They also were on Google Slides, which they go back and forth just to look at old vocabulary words. We have something called Digital Dictionary where they can look at each module and go back and look at those notes.
There's nothing wrong with a little competition in the classroom. Quizlets has these students challenging one another each and every day.
We was on Quizlets, and on Quizlets we was working in random groups with my teammates. My teammate was Sarah, who was just sitting here, and another girl named Clashay. Some of us we all had different answers on our computer, but we all had the same question on the screen, so we had to communicate and tell each other which one it was to help each other out.
Collaboration not only helps students with their classwork, but also helps them learn about their classmates.
It's like working with somebody that you haven't really worked with before, and you get to see a different side of them that you didn't really see before.
They cannot submit a vocabulary term without allowing the other people in their group to see it. So it pops up on random screens. So they all they're forced to communicate with one another about what the right term is. Because if someone presses the wrong term, it'll take them back to start at 0.
They say that technology is the future and that kids are the future. It's like combining them to make the best future possible.
Google Classrooms definitely has these students excited about an innovative way of learning. This has been Xavier Plater from the City School Student Media Team. See you next time.
I wish Google Classroom was around when I was younger.
Who are you telling? It makes school look so fun.
Okay, let's take it to Digital Harbor High School where they held their own CTE event.
This is our Career and Technology Education Fair. At Digital Harbor, we have 5 different pathways that our students can choose from to follow during their high school career. So as freshmen, they're coming in today and they're learning about our 5 different pathways.
Work with software, and we work with things like Windows, iOS, iPhone, Apple, iOS, like the updates on the computer and updates on phones and stuff like that.
When I got here first, I was really interested in interactive media, but I went over to networking, and learning how to build your own computer seems pretty cool to me.
So the interactive media pathway, it allows you to be creative. You have to get your certification in Adobe Illustrator and Adobe Photoshop. This pathway, you can make logos, posters, you could do video design, graphic design, gaming design.
With computer science, you can do almost anything with technology, like web development, game development, software engineering. You can do whatever you want, and really anything technology related. With robotics, on the other hand, that would be engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, computer engineering, which would also be computer science.
I heard that computer science leads you into other stuff too. It's not just doing computers, and it can help you in life than just now.
In all reality, college isn't for everybody, and people can be extremely successful in careers without having to go the college route. So being at this fair today and learning about pathways that lead them to successful lifelong careers without having to go to college is really important to show them they can be successful. It doesn't have to be books or nothing.
That's an exciting time for those freshman students.
For sure. Choosing your CTE pathway is a major decision.
All right, so we have to take a short break, but don't go anywhere. We have more cool stories to share with you.
That's right. We'll be back right after these messages.
A lot of exciting things are happening each and every day in Baltimore City Public Schools. Our students are learning, excelling, growing, and achieving as they prepare for college and careers. You can see our students in action and the work they're producing right here on Education Channel 77 and online. If you'd like to watch more stories on the exciting things our students are doing in Baltimore City Public Schools, please visit www.vimeo.com/cityschools.
These are our future: engineers and electricians,
software designers and doctors,
construction workers and childcare providers.
They will build apps and houses, create menus and video games,
work with cutting-edge technology and kids.
They'll be found in classrooms and courtrooms, construction sites, and computer labs.
They are Baltimore City Public School students. They are career and technology education.
Hello, welcome back to Great Kids Up Close, Season 7, Episode 8.
Okay, so let's keep the show moving. Next stop, we'll visit Morrell Park where students are making movies.
Let's check it out.
Hey, Ramo here to shine a light on 8th graders at Morrell Park Elementary Middle School, who created videos that are personal, inspiring, and demanding of your attention. Let's take a look.
It is truly project-based learning at its best right there.
Well, my story, I chose to do why I started working at a young age, and I chose to interview my boss. I learned that he was like one of those church people and that he allowed me to be in his life and let me work. I do oil changes, I do brakes.
Sharing stories can be a challenge, but having access to real sources and interviews can bring a story to life.
My story project is on my grandfather because he fought in the Vietnam War. So I like hearing his war stories, so I thought that other people should hear him because he's still living from that time. So he was a fire control technician, so he helped with the guns and all that stuff.
But going through this process, I got to learn deeper about them.
Nakira and Chelsea shared difficult personal stories about losing a sister to domestic violence and struggling with an eating disorder.
My sister, she gave up, she wanted to be a nurse, but she gave it all up because of a boy that wanted to run the streets. And I wanted to show that to other girls that they don't need a boy and they can do whatever they want to put their mind to.
Yeah, because I never really accepted the fact that I got over it. I always thought in my head, and I never really got to express how I felt about it or to even tell anyone about it. So now it's just really good for me.
Students supported each other to tell stories that are not easy to share. But through this work, healing can take place.
We really never got to express how we felt because it was always bottled up inside because we thought no one would care, no one bothered to listen. But now it's just everyone's listening, so it's more powerful for us.
It helps me because maybe one day if I could just save one person's life from going through what my sister did, that's all that would matter.
Clearly, the 8th graders at Morrell Park are smart, talented, caring students with voices and stories that should be heard.
Our vision and our voice can go a long way. We can actually stand out. I'm saying, instead of following the right path to success, I could have went into the bad path to success.
There are great things happening in Baltimore City schools, and we need to accentuate the good because these kids are amazing, and I'm proud of every single one of them.
All of the student work premiered at the George Museum of Maryland on March 22nd, but be on the lookout for a 30-minute documentary captured by film students from Johns Hopkins University. This has been Ramo Gaynor, City School Student Media Team. See you next time.
Storytelling through images is a cool and powerful skill to have.
Yeah, those students are preparing for the big screen for sure.
Okay, keep up the great work. Now let's switch gears. Students in the band at Patterson High School are preparing for a citywide competition.
In the process, they are also developing friendships and building a community. Let's take it out to Patterson to get the inside scoop.
Our band program is a up-and-coming band program. We are new and we accept students at all different levels with the hope that we can grow you and that you can enjoy it.
It's very accepting. So like depending on anybody's personality, like where they came from, how they started out living, like Ms. Williams really like accepts you and like, you know, understands you and wants to actually get to know you as a person.
She understands, like a lot of times we have a hard time with the music. Like she understands where we're coming from. And she's a fun teacher a lot of times. And she really gets into what we need to know in order to play a song correctly. And a lot of times just in life, she gives us details and stuff.
When I came in here my freshman year, I'm in my 10th grade year now. When I was a freshman, it was on my schedule. Now, at first I wasn't sure how I felt about it. Like I was gonna switch it around and stuff. But then I got to like learning it, and it's a good experience. It's like learning a whole new language.
The program itself and the children themselves are doing a fabulous job. They're taking to it. They're taking it seriously. I think it gives them a sense of worth because they're doing something that many others are not doing.
It's actually giving me like a sense of like drive for real, like, you know, being able to feel that passion for music and stuff like that. Like she'll tell you herself, like I can't stay still when I play, like I just can't. Like I feel that deep passion and enthusiasm.
I like the opportunities, like we get out there and then there's like a whole bunch of people like looking at us, recording us and posting us. So it's like it gets you out there for real, so I like that.
The district festival is just basically adjudication for all the different high schools and middle schools programs. So basically the kids go there and they play 3 songs and they get judged on what they've learned throughout the year. So the hope is that whatever they learn throughout the year, they do well on that day, and then the judges that are there can give us a better idea on what direction we can go into next. So how can we improve? What's the next step we need to take so that the kids can become better musicians? They don't even realize it, but they're growing a little community within their own band because they're spending so much time together. And they're developing friendships and hanging out with people they normally wouldn't.
It's a wonderful program. I mean, you're gonna learn so much new, you're gonna meet so many people. Most of these people in here, like everybody in here, I treat like it's one of my family members because we all that close. We started from the ground and came up, and then even with the new people, it's like you join, they start playing them instruments, and it's just that bond just gets to going. And
Learning music and making friends, you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, it's amazing how music can bring students together. Good luck to Patterson Band.
All right, y'all know what time it is. It's time for the
Question of the Show. Okay, so earlier in the show, we saw students taking a tour of communications program at a university. Which university was it? Was it A, Bowie State University, B, Morgan State University, C, Virginia State University, or D, University of Maryland Eastern Shore? The correct answer is coming up right after these messages.
Stay tuned.
Modernizing school buildings for Baltimore City students has begun, like right here at Arundel Elementary School.
Amazing new spaces to learn in.
Yes, through this program, schools and communities are being brought together in a brand new way.
And I'm so proud to be part of this effort.
That's right. Construction jobs are open and internships are available. Discover more about the program at www.baltimore21stcenturyschools.org.
Building a brighter future together.
School cafeterias have been making some changes. Whole grains, whole milk, fresh fruits and vegetables, some of them delivered from the district's own farm, and it's all free. Every city school student can now eat breakfast and lunch free every day.
It's been good so far.
Because it's like they gave me a choice, and I like having a choice.
Now that's something to snack on.
Hi students and families, you can get to thousands of free online books in 3 easy steps. First, log on to www.kidsa-z.com or download the Kids A through Z app. Next, enter the teacher username. You should have received this already from your teacher. If you haven't, ask for it at school tomorrow. And finally, click on Reading Room and pick a book. If you need any help, please ask your child's teacher. Welcome back. Now it's time for the answer to the question of the show. Earlier, we saw students taking a tour of communications program at a university. Which university was it? Was it A, Bowie State University, B, Morgan State University, C, Virginia State University, or D, University of Maryland Eastern Shore?
The correct answer is B, Morgan State University. We'd like to thank all the faculty, staff, and students who welcome City School students to your campus, and those who helped facilitate the tour of the School of Global Journalism and Communications.
Yes, thank you. The students thoroughly enjoyed it. In our final segment of the show, we'll check out the grand opening of a brand new city school.
Dorothy I. Height Elementary School has opened its doors. Class is in session. Ramel Gaynor shares the story. Take it away.
Hey, I'm Ramel Gaynor, and I'm here at the grand opening of Dorothy I. Height Elementary School in West Baltimore. Now, we have been here before while it was under construction, but now it's finished and I can't wait to see it. Let's check it out.
They actually nominated her for the renaming of this school. So this is not something that was picked randomly. This is something that our young people researched and came up with and presented their case.
Really excited to have a beautiful new resource for our kids and for the whole neighborhood right in the heart of our community.
In just a few minutes, they're going to cut the ribbon to celebrate the opening and let everybody in.
3, 2, 1.
So the ribbon has been cut and people are pouring into the school. Right behind me is a beautiful mural that the students actually created.
The new school I'm really excited about because it's bigger and the classrooms are different. I really like it better here. I feel more safe here than at the other school building.
I think it's really great. I really like the size of it and like how the different materials we're going to use.
The collaborative areas are just that. They're designed for student-to-student collaboration. So I see children coming out, doing projects, working on projects together, just talking, getting their ideas together, brainstorming, writing. So all of the project work I see right here in this space.
Check out this auditorium. It looks absolutely amazing. It looks like I'm in a movie theaters.
The auditorium is big, so a lot of people come in there, a lot of spaces they can sit, and when we perform, we got a lot of space so everybody can sit down and just enjoy themselves in the auditorium.
It really looks like a theater.
So how do you think this will impact your learning?
Be good because we might have bigger classrooms, and because our classroom at the old school is not that big, so it might be really bigger.
So we're in the gymnasium where kids are already starting the game of basketball.
The gym is pretty much big because now when we go to the gym, we got a lot of room to play basketball, football, and like this stuff we can do.
So now we're in the brand new art room, and right behind me they even have a kiln. And now we're in the brand new science lab that a bunch of kids have been talking about.
It's awesome because we got a computer lab and a science lab and a music room. But at our old school, we didn't have a music room or a science lab.
The grand opening has been a massive success, and we can't wait to see students learning in their new environment. This has been Ramel Gaynor, City School Student Media Team. See you next time.
Those students are going to be pumped up and ready to learn.
Brand new school? How cool is that? The 21st Century School program is doing a great job providing new, safe learning environments for our students.
Certainly, big shout out to them. But unfortunately, that brings us to the end of our show. Thank you for joining us and sharing the wonderful stories of our students. Be sure to watch Education Channel 77, and for more, head to vimeo.com/cityschools.
Or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We are everywhere. And if your school would like us to cover a story, email communications@bcps.k12.md.us. I'm Bassin, Sall.
And I'm Jacqueline Hammett.
See you next time on Great Kids Up Close.